Hey, what's up guys, the only kid in Canada that can curve a ball here, Curve, bringing you all some 115-2 gameplay on that raid, playing some ground war domination. So basically this gameplay is pretty cool because I'm using a unsilenced gun, which is the gold MSMC, with just laser sight and fast mags, and I'm not using ghosts, so that's pretty cool. I'm using lightweight on hardline instead. I'll move on to the class setup and talk about it a little bit later in the video after I get one thing done, and that is thanking you guys. I really just want to thank you guys for helping me out with my channel and what happened last night where I deleted my channel, not being able to post a video saying I was going to be switching channels, and I wasn't going to be switching channels. I just overall accidentally deleted it. So if you don't know what happened, I was basically trying to reset a link to be resent to me by Google AdSense so I could enable something to get a partnership, and ended up not really working out. I clicked permanently delete YouTube channel because I thought, or sorry, permanently delete all products on your Google account. And I thought that was just, you know, deleting your Gmail and stuff like that. So I clicked that, and it ended up deleting my whole entire YouTube channel. So I was pretty mad about that. It didn't even give me a little verification notice that it was. So I don't know what went wrong with that. But anyways, let's move on to the class setup and what's really happening in this gameplay. And then I'll move on to talking about live streaming. And yes, it's still going to be happening. And then talking about a Christmas story. So first off, let's get into the really awesome class setup here, because I do like this class setup. I'm going to be calling it the Curvenated class setup, or the master of all class setups, and it's basically just a MSMC with fast mags and laser. Then my secondary is the B23R with a grenade, and then my perks are lightweight and hardline. To get a second perk 1 slot perk, you're gonna need greed number 1 or greed perk 1. That's gonna allow you to get 2 first perks. And then my second perk is scavenger. My final perk is tactical mask. And the really good thing I like about this class setup is because a lot of the enemies that I'm playing against don't like to look at their radar when I'm playing on raid. It's always when I'm playing on raid that the enemy is really bad and they never look at their radar. So I like to use an unsilenced gun because I do prefer them a lot more, because I guess damage on them is a lot more intense, or it can kill them a lot faster. And laser sight is just awesome on the MSMC. It's going to help you hip fire a lot. And then my secondary doesn't really matter. It's just there for if I get in extra trouble. The grenade is good. I like a grenade or a nade or just frag, whatever you call it. The first ever lethal weapon you get, or a lethal kind of, I don't know, perk slot thing you get. It's really good because I like being able to throw things really far and it being kind of tumbling around and trying to find somebody. And then my perks are probably the most important thing. The reason I have these awesome perks like lightweight, I'm going to be getting around the map super fast. Nobody's ever going to be able to get me. And then after I get lightweight, the awesome thing about that is I have hardline. So I'm rushing, and let's say I'm 20 points away from a kill streak and die. Then I could remember, oh, I have hardline, so I would actually end up getting a kill streak. So that's pretty cool. I do like hardline. Then scavenger, of course, is probably one of the best perk 2 things in the game. You can just re-scavenge anything. It's just overly awesome. I love scavenger in this game. And then tactical mask, for the rushing amount I do in this gameplay, it's actually really smart because I don't want to be running into rooms, running into shock charges. So that's why I guess chose this class setup and made this class setup, I guess, in my class setup custom creations. I don't know what you call it. But anyways, then my final thing off in this video are the score streaks or kill streaks. So these are really important, score streaks and kill streaks. I'm running the Orbital VSAT, Dogs, and Swarm. Orbital VSAT I love a lot. It's the best non-lethal kill streak in the game. It's going to tell you where the enemy is, and it's going to work a lot to your advantage. You're going to be able to see everybody, even the people with Ghost, and I like it a lot. It's just the best non-lethal kill streak in the game. And then second, I have Dogs. Dogs I like because they're going to take the enemy and they're going to force them out of the map, or the interior, I guess, area of the game. And that's really going to help you out for when you get into those bad situations where you don't know where the enemy's going to be. And I really like that a lot, because if you have an Orbital VSAT up and it just ran out, your Dogs are going to push them out of the building, and then your Swarm's going to get them. But the one thing I hate about running Swarm, which is my final kill streak, is it always seems to kill me. So yeah, it's just I guess that's what I'm running. That's my class setup. That is my Swarm kill streaks and stuff like that. Now let's actually move on to the Christmas story. So this is actually a fairly quick Christmas story. It's just talking about 1 year, just the weird things that happen on Christmas, about just some like crazy stuff that I always end up doing, or that my family ends up always doing. So this is kind of a story about how we lost our microwave on the, I guess, Christmas. I think I was maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, around that. I'm not too sure when I was, but here I just lose an awful gunfight. I could have totally drop shot that guy. But anyways, let's move on to actually talking about the Christmas story a little bit more. So anyways, we caught our microwave on fire Christmas Eve or New Year's, no, Christmas Eve, and I was basically there, and I was just doing some stuff, and then my mom, she was like, or it was either my dad, I do not remember, but they put some toast in the microwave. There was some weird looking toast, and the stupid thing about that is they forgot that there was it was some type of flour, and it had rum in it, so it could catch on fire really easily. So basically this is what happened. The flour got stuck up into I think it's the fan, and then it, I guess, moved around and caught the rum on fire, and we ended up basically blowing up our microwave on Christmas Eve. So that's actually, I guess, probably one of the stories I remember a lot, because blowing up stuff, you know, you can think of anything to do with blowing up stuff in your mind. That always comes back to me. It's just a funny story. That's why I remembered it. But that's it for the gameplay, guys. Always subscribe for beef jerky. Like 1 time beef jerky. Comment 2 times. Subscribe 5 times. See you guys later, and peace.